Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to another review. My name's Aaron, and thank you for joining me here on the Computer Dynamo channel. Today is a follow-up to last week's video where I unboxed the stone Henge dock. And basically it's a USB-C docking station that can provide full 85 or 87 watt charging to, let's say, a 15-inch MacBook Pro with touch bar. So that was one of its draws for me. It was supposed to be a one cable solution, and unfortunately, I did promise you I would tell you what I thought, even if it was brutally critical. Unfortunately, this did not meet my standards whatsoever. The only thing it met was the aesthetic. The aesthetic standards are superb on this unit. It's the stone dock by Henge docks, right? So it's a stone Henge dock, and it's a beautiful little dock. I found that if you were to lay the laptop on top of the dock at an angle, the docking station at an angle like it shows in the pictures, the computer would likely slide around all over the place. This grip is not enough on top. The grip on the bottom of the unit is kind of nice, but beyond the aesthetic, it has a nice build quality, but the ports seem to be all powered. There might be a couple high-powered buses on the back, a USB-C here, a USB-A here, but it appears that they're all powered. Something I was not satisfied with is if you bring this up to your ear when it's operating, or rather bring your head down to it, you can hear a high-pitched humming noise, which does not satisfy me. And then I also noticed that the device got quite hot when not really like charging the computer while it's doing anything strenuous, just it was powering the computer, and a couple buses were connected to the back, and I noticed that it was getting very hot. So much so that I said, you know what, I really shouldn't hold on to this thing. I should send it back from where it came and call it a day. It's more disappointing than the previous dock that I tested. The CalDigit was a better unit, even though it was disappointing in certain ways. It was considerably better than this unit, I find. This had the updated firmware. I tried downloading the utility that was online from the Henge dock website. I was unable to improve the functionality of the device, and I'll tell you another thing. If I had my audio interface connected to this dock while this was connected to my computer and the audio interface was enabled on the computer, if I were to just disconnect the dock from the computer without, not ejecting the interface, but without changing the audio source back to the computer's internal audio sources, then it actually caused the system to crash when I disconnected this. So, and then I was able to reproduce several times. So disconnecting this device from the Mac that I have, a 15-inch MacBook Pro with touch bar, without changing the audio source from the interface that's connected through this to the internal source, it would crash the computer running the latest version of High Sierra. So I was disappointed with that. Other systems do not do that. Early on, I found that High Sierra was responding this way, even when I was just adapting the interface to the computer directly. But I see that they got rid of some sort of bug that was causing that, or made it more robust so that that wouldn't happen, because I would not experience that shortly after they updated recently. Past few updates have gotten rid of that. So I've not been noticing problems with that. The dock has some problems in maybe its firmware, or maybe the interfacing software that's used between the dock and Mac OS, but it is not for me. It's going back. This is the reboxing ceremony, and somebody ought to play taps, because this is a real shame. I've got to wait for my money to be refunded, but fortunately I ordered it through a reputable method, and I should be able to recover my money. I was considering another dock that was just announced by, I'm trying to think, it's not Mac Mall, it's, I'd have to look it up. It's a brand new dock. It's 14 ports, full 85 or 87 watt charging, but even though it has a lot of the kind of connections I want, I wrote them ahead of time. I asked, are there any non-powered ports, any ports that would be able to be disabled when the computer is removed from the dock? And they said no, and it took them a long time to get back to me. I was not satisfied with that at all, to be honest. So instead of wasting my time, wasting their time, ordering it, returning it, I did my due diligence this time with that unit and said, I'm not even going to bother testing it. It doesn't fit my needs. So I will be continuing my search for a solution that allows me to connect my computer to the display that I purchased and I reviewed, or at least unboxed for all of you, and connect my external hard drive, my audio interface that's bus powered, my wireless mouse, wired keyboard, things like that. And I look forward to sharing that experience with all of you. Hopefully I will find it and I'll be able to espouse on the benefits that it will offer if and when I find it. Anyhow, thank you very much for watching. If you are a long-time subscriber and viewer, I really want to thank you. It means a lot. Your support does. And for all your new viewers out there, please hit the subscribe button below for more videos like this and new kinds of content that I haven't been producing as much. You have to subscribe to see what kind of surprises I have in store. Anyhow, smash the thumbs up button. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought if you own one of these, what you thought of my review, see how accurate it is to what your experience was. Tell me what you would like to know if I didn't go over any details that you thought were important about its behavior, the device's performance, and let me know what I can do better, what you liked, what you didn't like, so I can make better videos for the future and for all of you. And until next time, stay awesome, do what makes you happy, and I will see you in the next one.